I learned about financial literacy. I learned about math. I learned about coalition and building a union. And we learned about prevailing wage. We learned a lot about the union and pretty much everything that's to come after the program. That's what we learned about.
Humility, humbleness, that I am a leader. It brings the best out of me, for real. I appreciate you guys.
I learned a lot of things actually. Far as maturing into a man, I learned that from P2A. I learned different math skills that I never learned before. I learned how to even take care of a woman the proper way. So many different things. Even about the workforce, I learned about that. I learned about what a union is and what it stands for and how it started. So yeah, that's some of the things I learned.
What I learned from P2A was a lot of math, but what I took away from it was time management. I never knew I actually needed more time for myself or more time around my daughter. You know, I haven't really been doing all that time management stuff, but now that I've been doing it, I've actually been having more time than I had before. Also took away, like I said, a lot of math. And math ain't easy, but you know, once you get it down and locked in, it's all pretty straightforward.
I learned a lot of math, a lot of discipline, a lot of self-control, a lot of time management, things of that sort. Just a growth of myself and to figure out who myself was and where I belonged in life.
To be honest, getting to know my classmates, and essentially you learn something new every day through your classmates that can help empower you moving forward and know that you have someone to have them to lean on.
One of my favorite memories so far, it'll probably be the thing we did with Wayne Richardson. It was the coalition building, and we basically went over different scenarios and explaining what a coalition is and how you can go about putting together one. And then we played with it a little bit, and he gave us each roles, and we had to act out those roles and form a coalition and go to members of the city council and go in front of them and basically try to get them to give a grant for a project that was coming up or whatever. So we all had to build a coalition because some people were against it, some people were for it. So it was just a fun reenactment of things that go on in real life. And also it was a good teaching experience too.
One of my favorite memories was the interviewing part. It was a lot of fun. Got to hear and see what people, went through in like interviews, like in the real world and, the mock trial. And I enjoyed it.
Every day, rubbing elbows with powerful people it's a great program. I never thought I'd be here, so every day is a memory.
One of my favorite moments of P2A was week one, just getting to know everybody being new, and we all just working on sticking together, building a bond. That was my favorite part of P2A, just being new to somewhere, not knowing anybody, and just coming together and holding each other up.
When I first got the call that I was accepted, I think that was like one of the best things that ever happened to me, man, because I'm so used to like doubting myself and like not even coming close to my dreams or what I wanted to do, because construction is one of the things I always wanted to do since I was a kid. So when I got this chance, it was just like, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
My favorite memory was honestly getting accepted. The way of getting that phone call from Bakari, I was in the mall with my daughter and my wife. Got that phone call. He said, "You've been accepted to P2A." I wanted to scream, but I couldn't because I was in the mall. So I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of other people. But man, when I got into that car, I was screaming out loud.
Yes, I think PTA is a good program and good for other people. You should learn how to do things at the best of your knowledge and learn how to get out there and work best way you can, basically.
I definitely would recommend P2A to other people. It will open doors for you that you didn't even know existed, and it'll help make you confident in moving forward that this is a career path that you can do and you will succeed in it.
Oh, I would recommend P2A for anybody, honestly. P2A gives you second chance in life, gives you that little bump to better yourself in your career as well. And it's also good to make a union, just like we did. They basically like family to me now. So I just take that. I'm just grateful for it, really.
Yes, I would recommend P2A for anybody. People that come with a bad background, people that's just never had the chance or opportunity to make it, I recommend it. It's worth it, and you'll make a family out of it for sure. A lot of good support, a lot of good connections.
Yes, I would, man. Anybody that thinks that school is not for them, I would recommend them. Anybody that been incarcerated and want to do something with themselves and feels though that there's no way out, like, or stuck at a dead-end job, I would recommend P2A to them. P2A is just not a job, it's a career. It's a big difference. Something that I never thought I would have, man. I was going from job to job. I started off working at a warehouse, from warehouse to warehouse, to being a sanitation worker. For quite some time, I thought I was stuck being a sanitation worker until I came across P2A. P2A is something that's life-changing. So, yeah, I would recommend it to anybody.
I would definitely recommend it to my friends, my family, my people I don't know, the whole world. Shout it out. P2A exists. They changing lives, man.
I would definitely recommend P2A for other people. Getting into this in the beginning, I didn't know what I was getting into, honestly, but it's a good situation for teaching the math and just on that side of things, getting you ready for the test. But it also teaches you a lot of stuff about life, like a lot of stuff that I didn't know before. I have a lot of new information that I'll carry with me, of like financial literacy, politics, and anything you want to talk about. We've talked about it in here, and it's just a good experience that I definitely think someone should be a part of, because you can go the union route, you can do it on your own. Of course, you can apply and then go through the testing process or whatever, but when you do it that way, you're on your own. With this, P2A is behind you. You got that P2A name. It's a family. Everybody you're in here with, you're gonna move forward with them, and you also have the people who are behind P2A pushing you. So it's just a good experience overall.